Welcome to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
I'm Gary.
And today we're going to do a reading on.
We're going to read on your favorite former president, number 45.
Yes.
Trump has decided that he is going to throttle back his campaigning a little bit over the next 2 weeks. So we're going to do we're doing a 3-part reading to look at what could possibly motivate Trump to scale back his super successful campaign. Is he scaling back for political reasons, legal reasons, or what was the third one?
Health reasons.
Health reasons, of course. The one that everyone wants to know about.
Yeah, so this is part 2. This is legal reasons. Now, what do you mean? What do we mean by legal reasons? Anthony Scaramucci was being interviewed the other day, and he knows Trump's motivation for running the presidency is like threefold. One, it's the prestige of the job that he doesn't want to do. 2, it's the ability to grift, which he always likes to do.
Yes.
And the third is that it keeps him out of prison. And of those 3, I'm assuming the keeping out of prison is the biggest motivator in the world for him to want to run for the presidency. Now, he's taking a 2-week pause from campaigning in August before an election. This is not a good time to be taking a pause when you need to be winning the battleground states. So
less than 100 days to go, and I'm going to go on vacation.
Yeah, so this is not the time to be doing that. This is the time to be pushing forward. So we did a political reason, like, you know, his rallies aren't being populated, and they're less enthusiastic. Is that what's causing him to take a break? The second part is Trump trying to negotiate his way out of prison? So Scaramucci said, I know the guy. To me, what I would see him trying to do is trying to cut a deal with the governor of New York and the governor of Florida, saying, hey, if I get convicted of these criminal cases, would you commute my sentence? And in return, I'm going to drop out of the election for health reasons. And then, you know, that's the deal he's going to try and cut, because ultimately he doesn't want to go to prison. Yeah, and he can't get pardoned for state crimes, only federal crimes. So you have to negotiate your state crimes so that you don't have to suffer the consequences of the federal crimes.
Yeah, and with the state crimes, there's a difference between commuting and pardoning. With a pardon, you basically have to serve your sentence or a large portion of your sentence, and then
no, you don't. That's parole. Pardon is basically you're free to go. Commuting, but no, you're found. You have to admit guilt, but then I pardon you so you can leave. Commuting is I'm going to pretend that your 10-year sentence is over today.
Yes,
and you get to go. No parole, no anything.
He'd want the sentence commuted. He doesn't want a pardon. He wants it commuted.
Right, because if it's pardoned, then he has to testify and he can't plead the 5th. Because he's already been pardoned for that crime. So if he lies, then he's on the hook for perjury, which can land him right back in prison again. If he's commuted, he can still plead the 5th.
Mm-hmm. So that's what if he's angling for something, that's what he's going to angle for.
Yeah, and so that gets rid of the state crimes, and with the federal crimes, he's got the Supreme Court in his back pocket, and the Supreme Court gave him this huge gift of presidential immunity for everything under the sun, which is going to make it difficult to prosecute the guy on anything. So that effectively ends all the criminal cases against him. Now there could be new crimes he's committed that he could be guilty of, in which case, you know, he got to go. But that could be, he could be trying to negotiate something. And knowing Trump, he's lazy. So he's not going to go to these battleground states rallying and kind of working when his whole point is to not run for election. Yeah. It would be much more like him to say, I'm just going to go golfing and negotiate this than actually work, because what good does putting the work in? You know, the goal is I'm going to get out of this. That to me fits. Okay. That's why this is reasonable. So we're going to look at the legal reasons. Is Trump trying to negotiate commutation of his sentences with governors in state crimes so that so that he doesn't have to go to prison for those?
Right. Yeah. The federal crimes, that's a whole nother kettle of fish.
Exactly.
So let's look at this. The state crimes is Trump suspending or throttling back his campaigning because he is counting on successful negotiations with governors to commute his state crimes so he could stay out of prison.
He is the greatest negotiator in the world.
Okay,
that's a good start.
Yeah, foundation of the reading is temperance. So it's basically, hey, look, we can work out a deal here. It's all about balance. We've got New York and we've got Florida. And we've got all these crimes that
we all make mistakes. Insurrections happen. We were young and foolish back then.
Every day was a bright, sunny day.
Right. That thing about 10,780 votes.
Underneath it, you got the Queen of Wands. So, the Wands is about actions, messagings, communications. So he may be he's trying to get some messaging out there. Hey, look at the big picture here. I think that we can strike a deal on this. Underneath it all, another Queen of Cups. Keeping your emotions in check. Yeah.
Also think of it as the cup holds secrets and holds information that can be released or kept quiet.
Yep. It's if he's looking to find a legal path out, and he's throttling back his campaigning for a legal path out, he's trying to show big picture items to legal authorities or to people in government who can help him out of this legal quagmire that he's in. So so we got the Queen of Cups, is keeping your emotions in check, not flaming every single governor. It'd probably be a good tactic if you're trying to get favors from them. But like Dave said, the lid is on the emotions. So there could be secrets or, just basically trying to control your anger.
I'm going to throw something out there real quick. On that last video, I said we had homework where we had to keep an eye out for what he says about J.D. Vance.
Yes.
This is also going to be look to see if he ever starts talking about Governor Brian Kemp, or I'm sorry, I don't remember the governor of New York, but if he starts complimenting them or berating them.
Yeah,
that would be clues if he's going down this path.
Yeah, compliment is a sure sign that
that he's buttering him up. He's pathetic. Remember that Brady Bunch episode where Peter was trying to butter up that grump? You're on your phone again. I see you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Looking up the governor of New York. It was Kathy. It gave me the Kathy Hochul. Hochul.
Okay, so the Queen of Wands could be a female governor. It could be like your Fani Willis type thing. This female energy of people holding into account. Okay, carry on. You got divine feminine wisdom with the High Priestess.
Exactly. Yeah. So in the past, you got the feminine wisdom, the High Priestess. She's got some secrets, but she's got Joe Biden as well. But it's just let's look at this. It's funny how you've got so much feminine energy so far.
I was just noticing that.
Yeah.
Women are taking him down. We're starting the age of Aquarius, and where the divine feminine's taking over, and he can't fight it. He's losing to it.
Okay.
Oh God.
Current situation, Knight of Cups. Here are the things of value I can bring forth to you.
Low energy for the Knight of Cups, Gary. False friend.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
That Trump to a T.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of cups too. Keeping your emotions in check. Here, look at how well I'm doing keeping emotions. As Dave said, the negative energy, which I'm not necessarily as good at, because I tend to look at the positive sides of things. But if you're false friends, that's goes right back to what Dave's saying. Look what he's saying in his tweets. If all of a sudden he's complimentary, you're real special. I know you'll do the right thing. That's just Trump's manipulative nature there.
Oh God.
The overarching energy is the strength card. So we had this with Kamala Harris, forcing him to eat his vegetables. The overarching energy, once again, another feminine card. It's just the feminine energy is basically taming the lion. I'm going to keep my emotions in check. I understand. I've got a nice emotions to bring you. I'll try and keep everything in balance. The lesson to be learned, the six of swords, moving away from troubled waters to calm waters, taking my baggage and moving forward, moving along. And the outcome, Four of Wands.
Ooh,
so that's an interesting card for David. Usually for me, the Four of Wands is kind of celebrating events. This is like celebrating birthdays or anniversaries or high school graduation type of things. It's, they're kind of minor celebrations. Dave looks at the Four of Wands as prison. Or, hey, what side of the prison cell do you want to be? You want to be on the happy side or behind the bars side? Is he trying to maneuver legally? He may be. I'm not necessarily convinced, and I have to admit I got to sort of jettison my personal bias on that. If he is trying to find a legal way through, he is working with women. There's a feminine energy. There's females that are in control of this, and that he is trying really, really hard to convince and sway that they need to let him find a way out of this legal nightmare that he's found himself in, and celebrate. We can all celebrate this little victory. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, geez. What do I think? I think that Temperance, he is negotiating right now. He is absolutely negotiating right now. And with the Queen of Wands as the counter, whether it's, the district attorney down in Georgia or the governors, he has to work with powerful women to get through this. In the past, these women hold all the cards. And underneath it is the Queen of Cups. So he's trying to keep secret the acts that he's done. He noticed that if the negotiations are happening, as Scaramucci says, he's not going to admit any crimes. He's stepping down. He's just going to step down for health reasons. And if he's convicted of any crimes, they're just going to commute his sentence. They're just going to put a lid on it so he doesn't go to prison. The current situation is the Knight of Cups. He's reaching out now. He's that false friend. Hey, we're all Americans here. We all make mistakes. It was political immunity. It was it was a presidential act. Just all the BS that he throws out there. Hey, I threw a nice tweet on you the other day. Did you see it? And overarching energy is these women hold the power over him. He does not hold power over them. They hold power over him. And he is having to negotiate from a place of weakness. He wants to leave. He does not want to go to prison with the Six of Swords. He wants to get out of this situation desperately, and he's going to have to give up a lot to get it. That Four of Wands as the outcome, he's either going to be wildly successful.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to leave the election, or he's going to fail wildly, in which case he's looking at prison.
Yeah.
The Four of Wands is, welcoming somebody in or telling him don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. Yeah. So
celebrating your arrival or celebrating your departure.
Exactly. It's one of those two. And those 4 bars always remind me of prison. And since this is a reading about him trying to get out of the legal consequences on the state level, he will have, in 2 weeks' time, if you see Trump drop out of the race, he's probably successfully negotiated with the states. If he stays in the race, he probably has not successfully negotiated with the states. Again, we're going to have to keep an eye on Truth Social to see if he's complimenting the governors of New York and Georgia, their lieutenant governors, people in charge of those that would have some impact on, or the attorney generals, people that would have impact on his cases there.
Yeah, and this is, obviously this is something that you don't successfully negotiate in a day or two. So
no, it's going to take a while.
If it appears that we haven't come up with a definitive, it's because it hasn't been resolved yet.
But I honestly think Scaramucci is right on this. I think Trump is trying that approach to see if he can get out of this, because it gets rid of the scariest thing that he has on his plate right now, which is the Supreme Court has taken care of presidential immunity, or it's really delayed the process.
Right.
It's going to make it difficult.
Yeah,
and now he has to deal with the states.
He's banking on the fact that presidential immunity will keep him out of federal prison. So his main scare, his main threat is state prison.
Yeah.
And that he's willing to take the risk that his presidential immunity will keep him out of federal prison.
Do you think the pepper steak at Joliet's not very good?
It's the best damn pepper steak in the state.
Movie references for folks.
Well, it wasn't really Joliet. It was at Bob's Country Bunker. They had the best country stuff. Well,
when they were talking earlier, this is the Blues Brothers, by the way, we're referencing. Elwood, and it was the guy that was the husband at the diner. They were talking about the food at the prisons.
Matt Guitar Murphy.
Yeah, but they talk about the prisons, the food, prison food being awful at all three.
It was all really bad.
Yeah. Okay, so could have ordered the special. Okay, sorry, we're throwing movie references out. Follow-ups on this. Will he be successful?
Yeah, there you
go. It looks like in a couple weeks' time he's going to have an answer. Will Trump successfully negotiate a deal where he does not have to serve prison time in the states?
Yes.
Such as Georgia and New York. I think that'll be a four-corner.
Do you want to make yourself bigger?
I could.
Okay.
Hierophant is the foundation of the reading. Where's my cursor go? All right. Foundation of the reading is the Hierophant. Government, big, the legal system, the judicial system. Well, will I do a four corners? Let's just do the whole thing. Things happening quickly. My cards are upside down here, but things happening quickly.
Things happening slowly.
Broadcasting. If he can take a 2-week break and negotiate this, that will have been fast. Knight of Wands. There's some type of plan moving forward that's, it's going to progress. In the past, the Fool card, starting a new journey in the past, doing foolish things. Current situation is the Knight of Pentacles. Here he comes with the offer. We're asking, is he going to successfully negotiate with these two states? Here he is coming with the offer. The counter offer on getting out of not having to go to prison. There's the women again. They're going to decide. The governor of New York gets to decide. Now, again, the governor of Georgia is a man. Maybe Georgia delays. Maybe he trusts that Kemp's not going to go for him. Fonnie Willis type thing. But there's that feminine energy that's over it. The lesson to be learned is the Sun card. This doesn't bode well for him. The Sun's about letting the truth out, exposing the truth for everybody to see. On the one hand, maybe the negotiation back is, okay, yeah, we'll commute your sentence. We'll send you scot-free, but you've got to admit, you've got to confess to all the crimes. And then we'll commute your sentence. You need to plead guilty. That would be one way to look at it. The other might be they say, oh, heck no, we're not doing that. We're going to show everybody exactly what you've done because it's better for democracy that people see this. Outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. He's not out of the woods yet with this. Asking if he gets away, if he gets out of going to prison. Let's say he successfully negotiates with these governors to get his sentences commuted. There's still other crimes that he's committed. You know,
you got 34 felony convictions.
Yeah, you still have the New York criminal trial, but again, that would he would try to get commuted out of that. You've got the RICO trial; he could still get commuted out of that, but it's not like those are the last crimes he's ever committed. You know, there's even if he avoids prison, there's other things coming his way. But also, it could just be Wheel of Fortune. It hasn't been decided yet if these governors are going to take him up and commute his sentences on these. If he successfully negotiates that.
Oh, so the governor of New York is Kathleen Hochul. I was trying to. I think I pronounced it. I butchered it pretty bad. So Hochul is the.
Yeah, I do recall I had a reading a few months ago about that, and yeah, I butchered it too. And had a lot of people that.
I'm sure there'll be folks. There's going to be comments about this already. So we don't have editing skills, so it's coming out just the way we said it. Sorry, folks.
Yeah. Editing, that's like real effort.
I know. Come on now. All right. And I like the Queen of Wands has Nico at her right by her staff.
It's those childless cat ladies.
Yes.
Like Kamala Harris, childless cat lady, huh? Yeah.
Kids.
As Tim Walz said, oh yeah, great. Go attack cat owners on the internet. See how well that works out for you. Tim Walz knows.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot for the tarot readers has the most subscribers, around 110,000. And like Matt Frazier for the Intuitives has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Yeah, you get a cat channel on YouTube, we're talking millions of subscribers on cat videos. Millions of views on cat videos. Don't mess with the cat owners, man.
Look at our t-shirts, by the way. Yeah.
Don't mess with Michelle's the cat owner in this household. I'm much more the dog person, but hey, we got cats.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to throw on this one?
No, I think we're good.
Are we done? Have we dragged this thing to its kicking and screaming to its natural conclusion?
The tough part for me is just trying to set aside my own biases and just go with what the direction the cards are going. I have a tough time believing that Trump is going to give up his revenge tour to stay out of prison. Yeah, that's the part that in my gut is like, man, his ego is so big. His sociopathic nature is so strong and so pronounced. Can he actually put that on the back burner to make sure he stays out of prison?
He won't be banned from social media, right?
No.
So everybody's afraid he's going to say a mean tweet about me. He'll still have that. He can still go after everybody every day.
Is that going to be satisfying enough? Just mean tweets versus, taking action and really executing that revenge.
He still has an army of fanatical cult followers that will, hey, here's the home address for Mitch McConnell. Here's his phone number. Do with it as you will.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Soon enough. Only a couple weeks we'll probably find out. Or, we'll keep an eye out. If he drops out, he drops out. And I guarantee you, if he drops out, it's because he's figured out a way to get out of serving state crimes.
Yeah, like Dave said, look at his tweets. Look who he's attacking. Look who he's complimenting. That really is kind of a tell.
Yeah, because he's either kissing your butt, buttering you up, or he's attacking you.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's so simple. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you like this nonsense, and if you really like the nonsense, subscribe. We'd love to have you aboard for our daily journey.
All right. Have a good one. We'll catch you on part 3, which is going to come out tomorrow, when we're going to look at the if there's any health reasons why Trump has not been campaigning for the last couple of weeks.
Now, when he says tomorrow, he means in the order that these are coming out, because I think this is coming. Is this coming out Thursday night or Friday night?
Yeah, this will be coming out Friday. So this is part 2.
Okay, so Thursday night for Friday. So Friday, this will be waiting for you. On Saturday, we've got part 3. So stay tuned.
All right. Take care, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.